It's all good in the neighborhood. Okay. Making sure you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's not that. My thing had refresh. Hold on 1 second. Ashe, amen. My bad for the delay right now. Give me a second. I didn't know my whole computer reboot. Like, this whole little thing going on. I'm trying to start it back up. I need to put this. I'll do it later. There we go. Just need all my stuff up. I just need it up. Okay. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, my computer booting up. My name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. I'm here to just relax your soul and your spirits. I am not here to harm your energy, not one bit. Okay? Now, we're going to step in, take a deep breath. Also, make sure you have your journals always on standby. Why? Because we're going to always clear our energy and our thought process. Okay? I never seen that card. That's beautiful, though. Out of all these little things, so what's up? What's coming in? Something new could come in. Because that's a new card. I've been using these cards for a minute. So that's a new card that I've seen. So something new could be coming in. Coming right towards you. Alrighty. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Someone said you a whole fucking clown. Miami. Ooh, ooh. Somebody from Florida or from Miami or from the coast. Yeah. We're just pulling them real quick. I'm gonna talk to you. Give me a second. How we feeling today? Hi, Will. Someone name start with a W. Or somebody got deal with a lot of flirty people. Hi, Will. Got a lot of people be saying, hey. Or, ooh, here you go. You was the person in school that always get that attention. Hey, Josh, how are you? Welcome to Miami. All right. Okay. You good? That's good, love. Okay. It says we raise by lifting each other. We rise by lifting each other up. Okay. Like Josh said, he needs help. Well, we already know what he's talking about. But we lift each other up by needing help. Maybe people are going to be in your energy, and they're going to be giving you all types of... I'm feeling everybody's going to show their true colors to you. Because you see, all these colors are very different, right? So I feel like the people that's going to support you are going to be authentic, okay? The people that support you are showing their true colors, okay? They're being themselves. Okay. Welcome to Miami. Okay, but out of everyone, you could have a lot of people that is in your energy. Some people are wanting, probably needs your assistance, like, hey, you know, raising your hand. Some people are actually going to leave out your life. I'm seeing probably 2 people. Then also you're going to have like real strong supporters, probably 4. Because it's like I see the different hands. Some of them are fists. Some of them are, their hands are completely out. Some of them are with the peace sign. Okay. Also, it says have a nice day. Okay. So like I said, you could have some people that you thought that were true supporters, and you got some that's going to be leaving, and that's okay. Okay. Because look, even though people are leaving, you still got a lump sum of people still behind you. Okay, so you could be telling that person you can have a nice day, or giving someone what they say, treat people with kindness. Okay, so it could be that type of energy as well. Someone could try to show their true colors towards you, right? And they're telling you to treat this person with kindness. Okay. Also, this new card that I never seen before, it says strive for progress, not perfection. Okay? Strive for progress, not perfection. It's time for us to climb the ladder, right? When we climb the ladder, we're going to grow in flowers, you know, flourish, okay? Nourishing, okay? It says live for your dream, okay? So this, you know, leading up to the steps is going to, you know, be a dream come true. Okay. Also, the next one, it says find joy in your journey. Okay. Find joy in your journey. Take a journey. It might be a cycle of life. It might be a bicycle situation. Okay. You might have to put your, you know, you might have to put your legs to work to this situation. Okay. For your journey, you're going to have to put the work in. Okay. It says you will never fail until you stop trying. Okay. Like I said, you're going to have to put the work in for yourself. Huh? Whiskey should. What should I do? Josh, you gotta do what you gotta do, baby. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay? It says you are one of a kind. All right? You are one of a kind. Siri, here we go. Here we go. Siri. So someone could be talking to Siri a lot. Okay? But this energy right here, like a whole bunch of hearts and love, a whole bunch of support, like I said. But you're going to have a couple of people that's going to leave and fly away, and that is okay. Okay? That is A-okay. That's okay. It's telling you it's okay for them to have a nice day. Just lead them with kindness, okay? Okay? And it says it always seems impossible until it is done, okay? It's always impossible until it's done. What's up? You got a question for me? I'm listening. Hi, Mike. How are you? I'm sorry, not Mike. Mick. My apologies. Is it Sophie? You got a question, love? I'm going to give you some time. As he should. As he should. What song is that? You don't got to say too much. You can look in my eyes. I can tell you want to fuck. Can I talk to you nasty? Okay, so it is. Okay. You said. Okay, so Felix told me. What drew him to think that? Okay, he doesn't like you romantically. But did he, like, has he been pursuing you in that way? Is that what it is? We're going to pull these because this made me draw to these. Has he been pursuing you in that type of way? It's a twin flame energy. So twin flames are kind of hot and cold. I ain't going to hold you. You see how this energy got red and hot? That's straight up, okay? Maybe this person, y'all like each other seductive ways, but this is a snake. Or maybe this person got a good snake. Okay? Okay, Sophie. You want to know if he really does? Well, for one, maybe it's like hot and cold, seductive like. So, like, he could be in the energy of, like, wanting to be in a relationship and don't want to. I like to move it, move it. You like to move. I'm sorry. It's playing though. Yeah, this probably shocked you. Yeah, because you thought this was a connection. That's what it was. You thought this person was a connection. Y'all were, so y'all had, oh, y'all been together for a good minute. This is like an old energy. Y'all been together for a minute. You thought this was going to extend, but this person is running. Like you said, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They're really going for this. They might be going for this, okay? Because it's saying coffin. Now, the coffin card could also bring in new beginnings, okay? But it's also giving that energy not today. So this person could be in that hot and cold energy like I was stating, okay? So that twin flame gives you hot and cold. But here it go. They're telling you what they need you to do is keep your poker face on, okay? I know this shit is going to bother you, right? But they need you to stay focused on your money, okay? Keep your focus on money, all right? Because love, Cupid, Eric, the love is gonna still come, okay? This person is a snake, okay? You might find this out later, okay? So you know how they say rejection is God protection, right? So you're gonna find this out later, okay? So you're not. I know this is gonna hurt, but like I said before, I need you to put your big girl panties on, baby, okay? And start. Like, focus on your money, okay? Focus on your money. They're telling you it's time to cut this person off. You're probably just addicted to them sexually. Yeah, this person gonna give you a love call. Don't let him pull on your heartstrings like that, okay? I don't feel like that. I feel like it's more of a sexual thing. But romantically, as far as in a relationship, I don't think that that's where he's going. But if you want to go do your little fun thing, then yeah, cool. But at the same time, don't take this serious. He thought you flirted with his best friend. Is that really his reason though? Hold on. Is that really his reason? I like to party. We like to party. Because, you know, some people, like, here go the twin flame came out again. So maybe you're finding out that this is a twin flame energy. Twin flame energy is not literally like this is actually your twin flame, okay? It's giving you that energy, look-alike, okay? Hot and cold. You could be just not finding this out. But it's a transformation, okay? I like that energy, love. You said, well, sis, he is gone. Dang, you know what? I love this because I think you're the second person that came to the tribe. Was like, okay, well, I'm trying to deal with this person. How this is going. And I tell you, oh, nah, it really ain't going to give you nothing what you want. Well, shit. Well, what the other one at? I like that about it. I love it. I love it. That lets me know that you are in this enlightenment way. You know what I'm saying? You know that you still the shit. You know that you still in your everything. You get what I'm saying? You know. You know, okay? But this person is going to be watching you, okay? Or here go, your soulmate is got their eyes on you currently. So you could be in posting. You post something. This person's going to talk to you in the nick of time, okay? It's going to be a slow process. Look how it's that old school time. So it's going to be a slow process, okay? But it's going to be a love call. Ooh, and look, the wedding card. A wedding card along with healing your heart. Why? Because you've been dealing with a lot of seductive niggas. Okay? I don't blame you. He ghosts you for a week? Yeah. Don't entertain that. Respectfully, if you love and trust and believe, I came from energy like that before, okay? And I thought that it was all cool. You know what I'm saying? I thought, okay, well, I'll go like how you're in that energy, like, well, I'm gonna go entertain someone else during that time. But low key, I still want that person. I had to really learn that I have to respect myself, okay? And I gotta respect my boundaries as well. You know what I'm saying? Because if I love myself, I know that I shouldn't have let somebody come in and out in my life like that. Okay, so that's just respect. Oh, you just post a lot of pictures? It's gonna be someone that probably gonna give like a very flirty gesture. Now you're gonna have several, but it's gonna be like a flirty gesture. Okay, this key is gonna be like a sinking situation. Yeah, maybe you post something on Instagram. Okay. You post something on Instagram, okay? You in this energy, please don't go. Or somebody in this energy Somebody in this energy right now, please don't go. Yeah, someone in a transformation with their twin flame, their lover. Twin flame came out again, and I'm trying to put these cards up, okay? They let you know, I'm the twin flame. I'm your twin flame. Okay, we see. We see you. But if if you legit, then you should be coming up bringing soulmate energy, right? Fully. Okay, you should be bringing marriage, okay? You should giving me, baby, you can get the key to the house, It's that type of energy. Someone said, my love make your head spin round and round. Okay. Give me 1 second, love. Okay, High Priestess. Okay, here you go. Didn't I say keep your poker face? This is that energy. Keep your poker face. Okay? Keep your poker face. And this is in a general situation, okay? And yes, to you too, Sophie, when we're speaking on it separately, but just generally, like as my DDA tribe, period. Okay? Keep your poker face. If you're going through a heartbreak, please don't let them know. Please walk out looking like you healed. Please walk out looking like you worried about your money and not worried about this lover situation. Does that make sense? Okay? Because this is where this person wants you to be at. They want to actually see this. They want this. They want to see this. They want to hear around town you are heartbroken. They want to hear around town you over there boohoo crying. You couldn't sleep. You haven't washed your ass in 3 days. They want to hear that. And if you are doing that, get your shit out. Get your shit together, okay? Tighten up. Tighten up. All right? But other than that, keep your poker face, okay? Keep your poker face, all right? It could be maybe you're going through heartbreak, but hey, you wearing it very good. You are writing a book of your own story, all right? You are the author of your story now. You got your hand on your own book, okay? So yes, you worried about your money. You're focused on your money. You're worried. You're healing on just making money happen, okay? Look, this person coming in. The lover's coming in. Why? Because, and they're telling you they want you to get the strength. They want you to have the mindset. They want you to have the strength of logic. The Ace of Swords. The strength of logic. Okay? And you do have the strength of logic. That's what that High Priestess is. Why? Because this person want to see you hurt. They want to see if you hurt like them. They trying to say, hey, are we sharing the same energy? Are you hurt? Okay? Or are you over there with several options? Or here you go, this person got several options, but the whole time they got several options and spreading themselves thin, they're still hurt. They hurt after you. They still watching you, okay? And you over there just looking healed, looking like a strong motherfucker, acting like you ain't hurt, acting like this sword ain't in your back, that's what they want. Temperance, yeah. And then you in your self-healing. Like I said before, this is what's shocking them. That's what's shocking them. Because that's what they want. They want to hear, they want to run into one of your friends and one of your coworkers, somebody that y'all mutual with, right? And they want to hear, oh yeah, Shawty, or oh yeah, homeboy. Yeah, they want to hear you in distraught. No, they about to hear, nah, Shawty good. Homeboy, he straight. Actually, he been getting his money up. He been getting his money together. She been getting her money together. Now, I haven't really seen her in a relationship. I haven't really seen him in a relationship. She really been in her own shit. He really been in his own path, right? Actually been traveling. Got money to travel. Okay? Because look, that Paris in the back, right? You got enough to travel. Put a passport. They're like, what? Oh, they mad. Oh, they mad. I feel it. Oh, this man, this person, this woman, she mad. They mad. Oh, this flipping cars. Oh, you want to flip cars now. It's that type of energy. Oh, you shaking the table. Put your defense up. Okay, you about to karate kick that ass. Yup, karate kick that ass. The Queen of Swords is the judgmental. I'm about to put the sword to your ass. You thought these swords was going to be in my back? Oh, no, baby. Oh, no, baby. These swords been looking like this, baby. I took all them swords out, and this is what I did with your swords. The swords that you thought was like this in my back, this is what I did. I put them up as a picture. They're on the wall. It look good while I'm getting my my little massaging done. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got pictures up on the wall, you know, admiring the bullshit I used to deal with you. But I'm flawless now. Look, flawless. I'm getting catered to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, the swords that you thought was in my bag. Oh, now I put it up into the logic. I think. Now, good. Look at the path. I make a pathway, okay? I lighten up my pathway in the darkness, right? Oh, with my sword, I'm about to cut your ass. Oh, you thought I'm about to be defensive, okay? They ain't ready for it. They not ready for it. They ain't ready for it. What you mean? Look, they coming out, devil. They coming out. What you mean you blocked me? What you mean the swords ain't touching you? What you mean the whole time? The whole time you blocked me? The swords went in your back? It wasn't hurting you? It wasn't hurting you? Nah. I put them up on the wall, baby. I admire them. You know, people walked and said, oh, that's a pretty picture. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I got it, you know, from experience. Okay? You know, that's the energy right there. No, they say, what you mean? The swords that I gave you didn't touch you? No, baby. Someone could have just recently got their hair cut. Is giving me the checkerboard. Okay? Checkerboard also giving me that hair, or the hair salon, going to the hair salon. Yeah, what do you mean? They gon' karate kick their ass, okay? No, Michael haven't got here yet, baby. Hey, Nora, how are you? How are you feeling? Twerk, 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 twerk with the word. Yeah, somebody, this person coming in with their feelings. Their feelings is a cup, but their money. Now, their money might look good, you know. I'll look good. I'll look hood. I'll look fly. Touch my swag. Wish you could. Oh, this person feeling cocky. They feeling cocky because they got a new job. They got a better job than what they had before they met you. Or I mean, after they, you know, after y'all, you know, broke up and stuff. Yeah, you went about your money. They went about their money. So they coming in talking about, I look good. Look, they coming with faith. Coming into the new cars. Faith. They got the faith of transformation. Who is this? Your past. Look, I just coming out. I mean, let me shuffle them, baby, before they already tell us. They gambling the situation like, dang, how am I hold this person down? Dang, you a risk take now, mate. Now you making this risky. Look, they read the signs. They know that you're dismissed. You're dismissed. Okay? You could tell this person you're dismissed, and this gonna trigger the fuck out of them. Then I say they're mad. Oh, they mad. They're mad because they watching you. They mad because they know that they're forbidding out of your life. Come on now. They feel like they trapped. You trapped me. Oh, you play games. No, I didn't play games. You played with yourself when you thought you was going to play with me. Okay? That's what you got to tell them. He loves to gamble. It's making me think about sports betting, too. He liked to gamble. It makes me think about sports betting. He likes sports betting based on numbers. He look on stats. He looks at their stats. That's what I'm feeling, too. It's stat work. Yes. Let's see. What we got? The soulmate comes out here. Okay. Now this soulmate might be a little extreme. This soulmate might come in trying to lock down, but it might be some conflict coming in, right? Because we just talked about that past energy. Eat. Hey, eat. Okay, conflict, right? The conflict might be this bottled up energy of this ex-lover is what I'm feeling, right? The lover that you used to date, the one that's still making decisions, the one that always act like they got an issue, the one that always be acting like, oh, I can't see a religion, I can't receive a relationship. You know, every time y'all talk about a relationship, this person, now when y'all kissing, linking up and having sex and fucking and shit, this person can look at you. But then when y'all talk about relationships, now you see something out in the window. What's out in the window? What's out there in the window? What you see? Let me see what you see. This person want to look in the window. Yeah. This person, people gossiping about this, or they over here gossiping, talking about, man, I was a fucking clown. I played that motherfucker, you know, taking revenge. Now it's a revenge. Like, this person got my heart. They played me because she got the heart in her hand. I thought I was gonna marry her. Yeah. But you knew you were going to marry that clown, okay? And that's why you denied them. You denied them and make some turns. Why? Why? Because you realized you had two options. Either I'm going to stay with this shit or escape. and you chose escape. Okay, escape the past. That's what you did. You decided to escape the past to go with faith. To have faith. Okay, come on now, cause I really got to shuffle too much. I ain't got to do too much. I'm feeling that energy. You ain't got to do too much. Okay. It's going to be coming out. You ain't got to do too much. Oh, this whole time you can kiss up on me, love up on me. But then when I want to talk about relationship, when I want to talk about love, okay, when I want to talk about some real shit, you got to make a decision. Now you got to look out the window. Oh, you can't look me in the eye. You can't look me in an eye. You can't look me in the eye. What? But when we're doing this, when we're doing the playfulness, we're good. But then when we get here, you know what's up. When we want to have a sit down coffee date. When we want to discuss a situation. What's going on? Okay? Wanna find you. Oh, somebody saying they promise. Now they gonna promise. They gonna pull the whole Sierra move on you. They gonna come in smooth. Remember? Somebody could be a stud. Or maybe someone's a tomboyish. That's when Sierra was, she had a good body. She had a nice body, but she stayed covered also. Because, I mean, Sierra got a nice body, but this is when she was really in her tomboy stage. Like, fully tomboy stage. You ain't ever seen her pop out with nothing cute. Nothing like what she wearing now, like her girly side. So someone could be like, don't really have a girly side, but you're still girly. You know, you just don't be wearing the heels and stuff like that. Hey, what's up? Okay, yeah, holding you down. Somebody like, can I hold you down? You know, this could happen during Scorpio season. Also October. What's October? Give me a second. Because it's not just a Scorpio in October. You can be my prince. You can be my who else? Oh, Libra. Okay, so somebody could be a Libra or a Scorpio. Okay, they trying to say, hey, can I hold you down? Someone also trying to put a hex on you too, or people are thinking of you negatively. Okay, maybe because you're the pumpkin. You're that pumpkin energy. A pumpkin can turn into anything. You a tomboy? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. But also I'm feeling maybe you turn maybe one time out of your, you know, it was time for you to dress up for Halloween. You dress like a pirate. That's what I'm feeling too. A pirate. Okay? Or you dress like a robber, something dealing with, like, you know, fast money, scheming, cops and robbers. Maybe you was dressed like the cop, okay? And the person was dressed like the robber. Maybe like when y'all were together dating, y'all used to date. Y'all really date. Y'all was dating. Okay, but somebody could be, maybe the side piece got revenge, or the side piece feel like they got revenge on you. They getting upset. Okay, so maybe the side piece is a Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio got revenge. She a little upset. He a little upset. Okay, maybe somebody got like a tattoo of a fish, a tattoo of a boat, an anchor, or something dealing with like pirate, fishing, navy. I feel like somebody got a tattoo of that on their body. Okay, yeah. Somebody, maybe the wife wanna, you know, kill the side chick. Okay, the wife is upset. Maybe because this is a union that was a low-key union that was coming through. It's very painful, but it was something that you had to reflect on. Okay, reflecting, seeing that this shit was dead. You had to look through the looking glass, okay, and you realized it was dead. Okay, maybe something was a sneaky situation, and they saying that this is not equal justice. Okay, so this is not completely the right thing to do. Someone could also be looking at somebody's phone, okay, and could be finding out that somebody has a secret side piece. Okay, because this, like, justice is flipped upside down, so it's like, it's more like it wasn't an agreement. Okay, this is more like, you know, also this making me feel like maybe y'all are not legally y'all not legally married, like I was saying about the wife. Okay, so maybe you're not actually legally married to this person. Okay, but y'all might be sneaking and geeking. This person, you could find out this person actually has a legal marriage. Okay, and you didn't know either. Okay, somebody messing up their whole makeup, their whole entire makeup. This is someone you date. Oh shit. So this could be that person trying to come back in. Cause remember I said somebody trying to come in with that and that, you know, they trying to wine and dine you, and it's like that not today energy too though. Let's go with a, somebody said they want to see that back row. So maybe you still got back rows. It's okay. It's okay. Your man love them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when you stretch that back out, you don't got no back rows. All the rows go to your titties. Okay? I'm thinking about the ladies. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah. Let's see. Let's go with some emotions. I think I'm going to do some moon too. I think I'm going to do moon, and then I'm going to hop into some channels. Okay? Maybe somebody's fed up. Maybe you seeing things from two different sides. You got two different point of views into the situation. You also can wear glasses, right? But you fed up, okay? Maybe you fed up with love. You could be in that energy, like you're tired of seeing people. Maybe you're tired of seeing people with two different energies, okay? They give you two different energies, because this is also two different energies, okay? Look, and I said, wounded healer. Oh, no. I'm not still doing you. I'm doing all the general. Girl, I wouldn't put that all on you. That's a lot that I just said. That's a lot. I wouldn't put that all in your energy like that. But yeah, renewed, okay? Renewal. So here you go. Maybe you got to see something from two different points of views. And this might help you renew a situation. Okay, you could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay, you could be resisting love. Then I say fed up with love. Maybe you are resisting love. Actually, you got a thorns. Like nobody can come in here. It's dark over here. Ain't no lights on. Talking about I love you. Ain't no lights on over here. What you talking about? I don't know what love is. You know, look, the thorns. You can't come over here. Someone could be in that energy. Maybe you're in your self-confident energy. That's why you like, no, you can't come over here. Okay, I've been hurt too many times. You know, maybe they're thinking about logic. Remember, it makes me think about the swords. Okay, it's like, you know. Okay, so here you go. This also makes me think about, maybe it's like the energy of that resisting, but now you're seeing things from two different sides. So now you're renewing your love, because it's making me think about the picture here is resisting. You got your guard up. Now you could be just open, because might make me think about what you said, Kim, where it said, I'm ready for love. Okay, you could have been in this moment where you was hurt. Okay, you've been hurt. Okay, so you did go into a resist that you wasn't ready for love. You needed to heal. You need to go back into loving yourself, okay? Maybe you went into drinking, okay? Hold on on that, okay? But maybe you had to start looking things from two different points of views, and you're starting to be a little bit more freely, okay? Or you are drinking. You could be drinking, okay? And the drinking is making your emotions flow. That's probably helping you see two point of views, but be careful on that too, okay? Because sometimes drinking can be a little bit overwhelming to the body, okay? And it can put your body into a shock. So I'm feeling that too. Because I'm feeling like the wounded healer and bottled up energy, okay? Maybe somebody wants you to forgive them, or they're more like, oh, we used to be best friends. Can you forgive me? I thought we were lovers. Someone could be night and day. Someone could give you that night and day. Someone wants hope. They have hope in the situation. There's sorrow. They're crying. They're worried about the situation, okay? Why? Because you poured out the joy. You spilled the joy. You what happened? Who spilled the drink? You poured this whole shit out. You say, I'm fed up with this. I'm fed up with this. Pour the whole shit out. Ain't no drinking. You don't drink any alcohol. Somebody could be bottled up just with their emotions, okay? Because, you know, liquid is water, motion, okay, in a bottle. Maybe somebody just bought up with their emotions, okay? They're bought up. Maybe someone's feeling unknown. Feel like the unknown is like they're not familiar with everything. They're clueless. Let's go to some identifications. Let's call them out. And then I said I was going to go with the moon, but I think that right there was enough for our emotions right there. We're good with the moon. We don't need no more. We don't need no more. Okay? Someone could just be feeling bottled up inside and they want to express themselves. Okay? Because you was the one, like I said, they thought that you were going to be out there hurt, but you're not hurt, you know? They asking around town, and everybody's not telling them bad news about you. They're giving good news. Look, the injured one. Maybe this person is actually the injured one, and you're not injured. Or they trying to feel like, dang, you ain't hurt yet. Somebody could have hurt their foot, stumped their toe. Okay, hurt their leg, or you had a leg injury recently, or had one before. You actually walked on crutches before. Okay, maybe you need to be at home resting. Okay, focus on self-healing as well. Okay, this person could be a reckless person. This person that's trying to figure out why you're not hurt. Okay, look, they say you a mean girl. You a mean person. You're mean. You're mean. Why? Because I'm not hurt? Why? Because I didn't allow you to hurt me? What? Why? Because I'm not using the crutches? You think I'm mean because I'm not sitting here walking around being pitiful? That's why I'm hurt? That's why I'm mean? No. Okay? No, don't let this person feed in your energy. You sit there and you stand and you sit like a lady, like a gentleman. Okay? While this person over here hurt like a hot dog. What they say? What they say about a dog that holler, some shit like that? Something like that, you know. I'm also hearing what is explained. No, what is said or what is seen don't need to be explained. Okay, this couple, like I said, y'all are a couple. They thought, okay, you thought, right? And this person ended up being in this energy. Oh, Nor, here go Michael. Michael's out. Michael came to play. And you got the Lady of Minds. The Lady of Mind, this person's like, why you so mean to me? Why you so mean? Because you hurt me, bro. You caused me to have the crutches. You caused me to put the cast on my foot. You caused me to feel unbalanced. I got to use only one leg. When I first came in a relationship, I had 2 goddamn legs. But when I come out the relationship, you gave me 1 leg. Okay? Why would you think I would not be happy? Like, you expecting something happy? You thought this was going to be Skittles and drum drops? No. No. Maybe because you tolerated this person. Okay, maybe because you was the person that used to go heal yourself. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just going to go to the doctor. No. Like, it's time for you to get mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself because you decided to be in this situation. Okay, you realize that you were the wounded person. Okay? All right. I already had the decision. That's Steve. I don't. Yes. I like that. That's making me think about that. The fed up energy with the 4 eyes. So it's like you see in two different point of views. Okay, using both eyes, but using 2 different point of views with the situation. Okay, look, you're the psychic. Okay, they predict that you are going to be hurt. They predict that you are going to be over here with the crutches, hurting. Somebody could wear their hat backwards as well, or they always wear a cap or a fitted cap. They predict that. They hope that every time they hit somebody up, okay, every time, or maybe somebody get readings on you, every time they get readings, they just hope that something was traumatic happening to you. You know what I'm saying? You over there boo-hoo crying with the swords they gave you. No, you're not. You're putting the swords up. You decorating the swords. You using the swords for ammo. Okay? Imagine like when, like in those movies, right? When you go into survivor mode. right? You go into survival mode and you start looking for things. When you realize you're out in the cold, when you realize this person put you out in the cold like this, you was walking with two legs and now that person put you in an injured mode, you got to put your survivor mode on. You're not going to sit here and go boo-hoo. You're going to go in your psyche. You're going to start thinking logical, okay? You're going to start thinking logical. You're going to be the diver. You're going to get deep in that. You're going to dive in that energy, okay? You're going to realize, hey, yep, the independent one. Okay, can I say it more? Can I say it more? And this explaining the mean one. Why are you so mean? Because I had to be independent. You caused me to be independent. I was dependent on you before when we were in a relationship. Okay, maybe this person makes you feel like, you know, you didn't need both legs. You just need one leg. One leg to just make sure he all right. You know what I'm saying? But he was supposed to be the one. She was supposed to want to keep you up. Okay, not saying in a bad way, like a woman taking care of you, man, okay? Because you should be taking care of yourself. Not even taking care of her, you should be taking care of yourself, okay? Period. So don't be hurt if this woman ain't taking care of you no more, because she ain't supposed, that's not her job. And if your mama couldn't do that, I'm so sorry. That's something that you got to start doing on your own. Start getting into your survivor skills, fellas, okay? But no, for example, for my ladies, I'm feeling the energy like you mean, but you pretty mean. You get what I'm saying? You mean, but you look good mean. You look good with your boundaries up. You look good independent. Okay? You holding on. You holding on. Like I said, them swords that person gave you, you put them swords up and you put those into good works. Okay? You put it into logic. Okay? You tapped in. You tapped in. Maybe this person hurt you so bad that puts you into your spiritual room. You know what I'm saying? End up putting you in that way. Yeah, your girlfriend is not your mama. Amen. Ashe. Okay? It's not. It's not. I be scared when a man tell me you remind me of my mama. Woo! I'm not your mama though. I will quickly, I'm not your mama. Don't you ever say that, because for one, I know you ain't gonna fuck your mama. So let's not even put your mama in this realm, okay? Like, no. I be scared about those, because every person that say that, it always give, yeah, I see why you think I'm your mama, and you realize I'm not your mama, and you're going to be hurt like a crybaby. Okay, why? Because you think, I'm not building you up. Do I look like Bob the Builder? No. Do I look like the handyman? Somebody could also be a handyman or a good worker. Here you go. You could run into a new person that's ready to build this relationship up with you. Okay, like I said, that old lover, they doing their research. They're trying to figure out why you not crying. Why you not crying? Why you not hurt? I thought I thought I gave you 10 swords. I thought I gave you 9 swords to put in your bag. What happened to the swords? What happened? You got a car. You put 1 sword to the car. You put 2 swords to get your house better. You know, because you had to clean that shit out. Because how dare you let that person come back in your life, right? You had to clean that out. Then you put the other sword into getting a better job. Then you put the other sword into getting a new hairstyle. Okay? You put the other sword, like, you started expanding. Like I said, you didn't sit there and go boohoo crying in some wonderland energy. No. You went into that wonderland energy and mastered it, and you healed yourself. Okay? Then I say you put your energy into a house. Congratulations. Okay? You put your energy into a house. Maybe you are going to see a spider in your house. Okay, I'm talking to you, baby. This is that energy. This person mad. He a hater. She a hater. They are hater. Okay. The person that seen that spider, yeah, I'm talking about you. That person is a hater. You got a hater in your energy. Why? Because you are not hurt. You are not using them swords and putting it in your back where it belongs, into their eyes. You are using them swords, and you're great. You're growing things, okay? You're building a house with that. You're building a foundation with the pain and the swords. You realize at first you could have had them swords in your back and you was crying. Oh my God, it hurt. And then your instinct said, girl, if you, boy, go in the mirror. Go reflect on yourself and go look in the back of them sores and find a way to pull them sores out your back. Now, when you pull the sores out your back, now you're like, what am I gonna do with all this pain? What am I gonna do with all this? All this healing? Oh my goodness, look at all the marks that I had. Those marks are warrior marks, warrior healers, wounded healer energy. Those are the marks in the back, right? What I'm gonna do with that? Well, here you go. Now you're looking at it. Now you're strategizing. This is a lot of sores. This was a lot of pain that I put myself through. This was a lot of years that I put myself in. You know what I'm saying? For 10 years, I didn't let people play with me like this, hurt my feelings like this. You know what I'm saying? Play with my energy and made it feel like I was not supposed to be loved correctly, but I was supposed to be loved correctly. You feel me? So it's like the energy of that, okay? Somebody could be calling you from an unknown caller, okay? An air sign. This is Aquarius, Capricorn. No, not Capricorn, Lord Jesus. Maybe this is a Capricorn, Aquarius, or Libra or Gemini. You could be dealing with someone that is that, or Capricorn, you're dealing with someone that's an air sign, okay? But yeah, someone could be calling you from an unknown caller ID, okay? Also, someone could live on the east side of wherever you live at, okay? Yes, that person's gonna be, or this person lives on the east side, okay? They're going to be calling you from an unknown color. I'm looking at the colors. I'm sorry. An unknown color. Okay. Yellow, gold, white, light blue could be your favorite color. Also, I'm feeling lavender, clove. Could have been something as far as in fragrance. You've been thinking about lavender. Lavender could be relaxation. Cloves could be information, because you know you use cloves for your skin, tighten up your skin. You use cloves for your dental as well. Someone could be wanting to speak to you, or you having dental problems. Your teeth, you having a toothache. Clove. Put a clove in your mouth. If not a clove, well, not a clove. I'm telling you, you're going to use a clove. If you don't want to put a clove in your mouth, let the clove sit in water and then swish it in your mouth every time you brush your teeth. Because when you brush your teeth, think about brushing your teeth is like open up the pores, like just saying, open up the pores in your mouth. Okay. So after you brush your teeth and stuff, it opens up all the gums, make the gums still sensitive, right? Then swish your mouth out with the clove, and that would help with that. You might be having information in your mouth. Okay, but yeah, how I know is because I still got my wisdom teeth, and my wisdom teeth be hurting me, and that's how I've been surviving with my wisdom teeth still for this day. They hurt too sometimes, but yeah. Okay, motorcycle. Someone could have a motorcycle. Okay. Oh, somebody could drive a motorcycle with a spider on their motorcycle. You can have a or somebody got a spider tattoo, spider web on their a spider web on their, right here. Like on their, yeah, they drive a motorcycle or they tatted like a motorbiker. Okay. Let's see. Someone could have trail in their address. Okay. Or someone could be going down a trail with a motorcycle. Okay. It says smaller, so someone could be a little smaller than you, okay? Or the motorcycle is a little smaller than them. They're driving a dirt bike, okay? Or a moped, something like that, okay? But yes, often it's often unpaved road. Okay, so something could be often unpaved, so something could be smooth, and then it could get a little rocky at moments. Because why? It's a trail. It's a trail. Often it can be windy. Okay, it can be a wooden area as well. So something could be maybe the trees are getting they moving a lot. It's getting a little windy over there where you at. You're around a lot of trees. Okay. I'm gonna get out this one. My box is getting a little bit small for my deck now. I've been working on a little bit more and more and more. I have a kindergartner and then I got they're not really besides the kindergarten. Well, he's in pre-K going to kindergarten, the youngest one. But then the other one is 3rd grade going to 4th grade, and then 1st grade going to 2nd grade. Yeah. It's nobody really graduating that I know. And if you oh yeah, shout out to all the graduates, you know. Shout out to all the graduates. That is most definitely true. Somebody don't have a lot to say, but it's a lot in my hand, but they don't want to speak. So someone could have like a lot of words to say, but don't know how to say it. Okay? Someone could live with their grandparent. They're talking now. Someone live with their grandparent. Maybe the person who live with their grandparent is a little hater, or they hate that they live with their grandparent. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're not a hater. Maybe they just hate living with their grandparent. Maybe they wish that they could get their own house. Okay. Or this person that live with their grandparent, they drive a motorcycle or something like that. They want to call you. You're the baddest in the room. Okay. It says it's your problem, not mine. So here you go. Like I said, someone could be calling you complaining about where they're living at, their home space. And you're like, baby, that's not my problem. I got my house. I'm in my space. Okay. PTO, you need to be doing some personal time off for yourself. Okay. Maybe you just doing PTO in your house. Okay. Maybe you just need to do that. Okay. Some people feel like they got to do PTO and have things to do. Hey, some people do PTO and go straight to the bed. Okay. They just need to sleep. Okay. That's what personal time is. Personal time is when whatever I feel like doing. Okay. It's whatever I feel like doing. Okay. It says, when I need you, you wasn't there. Okay, this person that's going to be calling you from an unknown caller, when they needed you, you wasn't there, or vice versa. When you needed them, they wasn't there. Okay. Did I say somebody taking shots, drinking? He said, I forgot how many shots he done had, but he said shots are in and all I see is you. So this person might have liquid courage. Okay. It says, what are you trying to leave? Isn't it love? What are you trying to leave? Isn't it love? Did I write something behind it? Okay, here you go. I was like, why is it? It says, so I get up and leave. Okay, so I get up and leave. So this person, this air sign, okay, this Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, this person came in, they got up and they just left. And what they left love. They left true love, okay? Real love. Okay. Maybe they're just not realizing that. Maybe this person left because they just needed personal time to their self. Okay. But during the time that they needed personal time to their self, you needed them and they wasn't there for you. Okay. So maybe they didn't put you as their first priority. Okay. That could be also the issue or the reason. Someone could have just had FedEx drop something to them recently, or maybe you waiting for FedEx. Okay, someone could have bellsouth.net internet email address. Okay, you could be the one that's seen the spider, or you're the one that has the wisdom, as well as making me think about that. All right, maybe somebody is under a spiritual attack at this current time that is seeing the spider. Okay. No, I bet you start loving me soon as I start loving someone else. Okay, someone could live with their children. Okay, someone could live with their children, the one that got the motorcycle. Or also, I'm feeling like you live a fast life like the motorcycle, but you keep yourself balanced. Also living with your children. Okay. Something could also bring a little delay, or maybe your child is a little delay. Probably they're 5 to 10 years old. They got a little delay in their learning. They're just a late bloomer. Like, I'm tired of them putting names and titles on, these kids like they crazy and stuff like that, or they got other problems, or they put them quick on medicine. Some kids are just late bloomers. Remember back in the day, you had late bloomers. I mean, I know y'all uncles, y'all grandmas, y'all, I know you see it. Okay, it was called late bloomers. It's just someone, or maybe they just need a belt to their ass. Okay, all right. So that trail is H. So here we go. Maybe you're gonna hike a trail. Maybe you need to go hiking. Okay, or you like going hiking. Okay, someone could actually want to take you hiking. Also, your name could start with an H as well. I'm also hearing Houston. Okay, Houston has a trail. Houston got a trail ride or a Telluride. What's that? Maybe you got a Telluride to drive the car, and you got a new car. You're driving to Houston. You might be you're gonna rent a car or something like that. Drive to Houston, type of shit. Or you're gonna have your motorcycle drive to Houston, something like that. I'm feeling energy traveling. You driving fast, okay? But actually, Houston. What else starts with an H? That's what, Hamster, New Hampshire. Okay, I'm trying to think of what else. Like places that start with an H. I'm feeling that. Of course, I'm from the United States, so I'm gonna think of United States stuff. But also think about your area too, okay? Someone could be a male 56 to 60. This person could be the hater. Or this person is in that hateful energy. They hate that they live with their grandparents. They hate that they have to do this. They just so angry. They so angry. Do you want to be around that? No. Okay, so you might have to hot tail out of that. Giving me that hot tail out of that situation. You might have to leave it alone for a moment, at least until this person get their self together. It's okay for you to walk away from some people, okay, until they get their stuff together, because you don't want them to be bleeding on you. Didn't I talk about somebody that's a Scorpio? What about a Scorpio? What's behind this one? Because the Scorpio's the bad boy. He's a bad boy, okay? Or Scorpio, my Scorpio male, they think you a bad boy, all right? Or you just carry that hot energy. You might be a hot tail energy, okay? Also, you the one that lives that fast life. Motorcycles making me think about that fast life, but you keep yourself balanced, all right? Because you can drive really fast with a motorcycle, but you have to be balanced with a motorcycle. Come on, you can't it's not a four-wheeler, it's a motorcycle, okay? But Scorpio also could be Tuesday, autumn energy, a wounded healer. Then we talk about that. The wounded healer is in that Scorpio energy, okay? This Scorpio could live with their grandparent, okay? Maybe they had to live with their grandparent because they got in some hot ass shit, okay? So they need to put that on their probation. They know that the PO would like the grandparent. It could be something like that. Or somebody, you could not be dealing with a Scorpio, but during Scorpio season, someone had to live with their grandparent because they got into some hot stuff, okay? The hot tail. Hot tail it out of there. That's what I'm feeling. Someone said, hot tail it out of there. I got to hot tail it out of there. Hold on, I got to pick up the card. It says, I'm going on a walk or a hike. Didn't I say that? I did say hike a trail. It already said it. Go on a walk or a hike. Okay, maybe this is something that you need to do. Shit, take a PTO day. Okay, hopefully you pick a good day. Take a PTO day and take a hike or a walk around your house. You don't have to go to, go too far. You can go somewhere local, all right? Someone said, no, I might do that next year. You ain't gonna try to do it now? Okay, someone could have thick hair or hair growth is growing. Okay, also you can use hibiscus. Yes, let hibiscus sit and put it in your spray bottle, okay? You can put in different spray bottles. Look, I got them on standby. All right, peppermint and the fresh leaf peppermint can help, okay? Peppermint helps with the hair growth and prevent hair loss, okay? Rosemary helps stimulate the growth. Oh yeah, hibiscus. You want to know what hibiscus do? I'm sorry. Blood circulation in the scalp. So if you have hibiscus in it, spray it and make sure you massage up in the scalp, okay? This is natural home remedies. H for home. H for home. Do your personal PTO. Do your own personal thing to yourself. Makes me think about that self-care card too. Also, lavender. And I did talk about lavender earlier. Lavender softens up your hair, okay? And restores moisture. So if you deal with a lot of dryness, lavender, okay? Also, aloe plant. You know, everybody know aloe plant. You just put that on the scalp and it helps, like another benefit as well. But there's other remedies, okay? Someone could be misunderstood at times because it's coming out. It's coming, but maybe it's a blockage at this current time. Okay. Oh, and then I just say you got peppermint tea, but okay. But you got peppermint. I talk about peppermint. So someone is trying to improve their hair growth. And maybe you're going through hair loss at this current time. Peppermint. Peppermint. All right. I would say boil the peppermint like the peppermint tea. Okay. Maybe somebody's looking for a roommate. Maybe your roommate is the friend for benefits. Maybe you looking for a roommate just for friend for benefits. I just need something to help this little tweak a little bit. Tweak. Okay. Have me tweaking a little bit. Have a co-worker relationship that became serious. Okay. So maybe you had a co-worker, y'all roommates or whatever. Okay, y'all became friends for benefits and the shit got serious, okay? Or you got a co-worker, okay? Y'all could have been like work booze. This my work bae. Okay, well that shit got serious. Okay, it's going to get serious. She'll be okay when you get that D. Yeah, somebody think you're gonna be okay when you get that D. Let's do some companions real quick, and then go with the dice, and we're gonna be, that's it. That's all, folks, until tomorrow. I'm trying to think, could I come on in the morning? I am going to come in the daytime, though. Empathy, understanding. Maybe I did talk about that misunderstanding. Maybe this person is going to have understanding with you, okay? Maybe y'all not seeing each other eye to eye. Maybe this giving me that charcoal energy. You cooking out? Y'all going out? Okay, cooking out. Or maybe something's going to be cooking up out of nowhere as well. I'm feeling like somebody's trying to, maybe somebody got rough skin. Someone got some rough skin. You need to put some clothes, spray some clothes in your in the spray bottle. After you take a shower, start putting that on your skin. That's gonna help. Trust me, I got eczema, so I know that helps with your skin. Maybe you deal with like discoloration as well with your skin. Okay, somebody is sincerely devoted to you, though. So maybe you had a misunderstanding about this situation, but this person saying, I actually sincerely love you. Like, I don't know where you get this from, okay? I actually honor you, okay? I endure every last bit of you. I think you are unconditional to me. I want to share love and joy with you. I want to celebrate with you, okay? I want to give you all this love, all right? I want to give you all this love. Sharing joy. Let's see. Okay. It says an unwavering trust. Okay. What's that energy? It says build trust for being transparent. So y'all going to be transparent. Y'all going to see eye to eye. So here you go. Maybe it's a lot of misunderstanding because y'all have not been transparent to each other as of right now. Okay. So this is going to be a transparent, loving kind of energy. Old school energy. Okay. Let's go with the dice. So you're going to have that old energy coming in, talking about what happened to all the heartbreak, what happened to all the swords that I gave you. And then you're going to have this other new energy coming in, talking about, I know what to do with them swords. Okay? Or baby, you already knew what to do with the swords. You don't need that person to help you. Someone could be the bitch from the South. Okay? Or maybe you live on the South Side or wherever you live at. They talking about that bitch from the South. Yeah, make sure you put the bitch from the South. That bitch from the South. Okay? Trust bitch from the South. Trust. That's French. I'm sorry. Okay, that's a lot of fortunes. All right, maybe we need a lot of fortunes in. Let's go with the numbers. So with the numbers, y'all should already know. If not, you my newcomers. When I read out these numbers, this could be your age, the street sign. This could be the year that you was born. It could also be a phone number. I'm also feeling license plates as well. Some people be knowing the license plates of their lovers, or the license plate of yourself, okay? Or a license plate gonna stand out to you. All right, so here we go. 56, 54, 26, 18, 50, 27. Okay, you could be 56, 54 years old, 50 years old, or you just in your 50s altogether. Okay, you was born in 1972. If you was born in 1972, you was most definitely in your 50s, right? I believe so. I think that's like mid 50s. Don't have me lying to y'all. Okay. Also, someone could be born in 1962. Okay, you could have a 26-year-old, an 18-year-old child. Okay. Also, I'm feeling like in 2026, you will be turning 50. You will be hitting your milestone. Okay. What's the message for you? It says love is key to your heart's desire. Love is key to your heart's desire. You said, I am going to color my hair tomorrow, and I'm going to get my hair appointment and get ready. Yes, change it up, baby. I know it's going to be pretty. You're going to love it. You're going to love it because you chose it. Okay? It ain't going to be because somebody else. You chose it. Okay? All right. Here go our numbers again. 2, 7, 28, 50, 33, and 27. Okay? 27 came out in the other card, right? I mean, in the other energy. Yep. 27, 52. So, maybe in 2027, you turning 50. Okay? Maybe that's what it is, too. All my love is all I have. Yeah, somebody gonna be singing. To be breaking it down to you. Okay, anyway, but 2, 7. You could have a 2-year-old, a 7-year-old. All right, a 28-year-old. Okay, you could be 28. You could have been born in 1982. Okay. Also, you could have been born, or something took place in 2005, or you're born in 2005. 33 years old, 2007. As well. I wasn't trying to say that, but 27. Okay, what's the message for you? It says your determination is a testimony to your character. Didn't I talk about the swords? I spoke about the swords, right? That's what it's making me feel like. It says your determination is your testimony to your character. Okay? Like your determination to figure out how to pull those swords out your back and master whatever, all the pain that you had, and learn how to heal on your own. That is what's building your character. And that's the reason why they're hurting. That's the reason why they're mad. Because you learned how to master your pain and made it into pleasure. Okay? Because isn't that song, yeah, that song is kind of like that. Where, like, yeah, here with me, you had a home. Yeah. Man, what? Like, yeah, so it's not like a lovey-dovey song. It's more of like, that person coming in, you talking about here with me, you had a home. Here with me, you had all you need. You get what I'm saying? But you decided to put the swords in my back. Oh, a little squirt there. Okay, anyway. All right, now you got 29, 1, 46, 54, 58. Okay? You could have a 1-year-old, an 8-year-old. Something could take place in 2001, 2008. All right? You could have been born in 1992, 1964, 1954, 1945. Maybe your parent was born in 1945, because that's a little pushy. Okay? I think they'll be asleep by now. I'm just saying. Your friendship will lead. Okay, your friendship will strengthen in November. So you're gonna gain a new friend in November, or maybe your friend that is in November. November. What energy is that? Hold on, Scorpio and Sagittarius. Scorpio and Sagittarius. You could be getting a new friend. Okay. That's a song that you like. The top is you telling me I should listen to that? Or are you talking about this song being another artist? Okay, here go our numbers. 9, 31, 36, 38, 43, 47. You could have been born in 1974. Okay. 1983, 1963. Okay, you could be 31. You got a 9-year-old. You known this person for 9 years. It's also what I'm feeling. An upcoming event will reunite you and an old friend. Damn. And I didn't even look. You know, I look at the numbers first. Okay, so an upcoming event will reunite you and an old friend. This old friend could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius, and you could reach out to them, or they reach out to you in November. Y'all gonna connect. Maybe y'all known each other for 9 years, or y'all met each other in your early 30s or mid 30s. Okay, let's see. Let's go with the numbers. Okay, you got 1, 9, 20, 21 to 38, 47. 47 came out 3 times. Okay, so 74, 47 could stand out to you. Okay, or that's just a very important number, important factor in your life. Okay, and if it's not, it should be, or it's going to be. Or here go, April the 7th. There you go, April the 7th, July the 4th. That could be your birthday, or something very important took about that time. Greetings, how are you? How are you, life? All right. 2009, 2001, something could take place during that time. You could have turned in your 20s. You probably was in your 20s in 2001, 2009 era. Okay. What's the energy for this one? It says focus on your long-term goals. Don't hesitate to take action. Okay? Focus on your long-term goals right now. Don't hesitate to take action. So you could have, maybe you had long-term goals. Maybe you had goals back in 2001, 2009. Maybe you've been having goals since 1 year ago or 9 years ago. They're telling you, let's go. You need to go blow the dust off that book, and go open the book and see what was them long-term goals. It's time for you to take effect to them, okay? Also, it's just making me feel like that right here, the good luck charm energy. Your birthday could be in March as well. March energy is, give me a second. That's Pisces and an Aries, okay? My back keep itching, so maybe you got your lower back itching, or you are having lower back problems. Okay, you got the amethyst crystal as well. I got more fortunes. Hold on, because I said I got this a lot. The fortunes want to come out and play with y'all. Okay, come on, time we only get a little bit. Okay, you got 31, 35, 15, 7, 17. Something took place 2017. Okay, you could have a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old. All right, something took place 5 to 7 years ago. All right, 31, 30. Okay, 15. Also, I'm feeling like I'm feeling apartment. Okay, you apartment 5, apartment 15, apartment 7, apartment 17, but you live on the 3rd floor. Okay, or you got to take stairs to get to your place. Okay, it says your passion for sports will lead to personal growth of self-discovery. I'm also feeling like be a team player. Be a team player to your personal growth and your self-discovery. Be the energy, be the drum to your own energy. Yeah, they are. Odd numbers. So maybe you're thank you for saying that. All odd numbers. So maybe you're in your odd number at this current time in this year. Okay, you might be moving into an odd number. It could be any, like 33, that's an odd number. Okay, but here go your numbers again. 10, 19, 7, 27, 5, 55. Okay, so making me think about somebody hitting their milestone, because I talked about 50. So you might be 50 turning 55. 55 is also a odd number. Thank you for telling me that, because that's what I need. I love the guidance. Guide me, because sometimes I be trying to guide me, baby. All right. So something could take place in 2010. You had a baby in 2010? Okay, 2019. All right, something could take place between 1 to 7 years ago. Okay, Also, you could have been born in 1972. I mentioned that earlier as well. Also, 1972, would you be turning 55? Would you be turning 55 this year, right? Or is that 71? You got me using my numbers, Lord. Okay. Okay, it says be open to the opportunity that comes your way, no matter how small it seems. Be open to the opportunity that's coming your way, no matter how small it seems. Okay, so here goes. Something could take place on the 10th, the 17th, the 7th, the 27th, or on the 1st. Okay, you could be seeing 555. That also could be bringing change. Okay, that change is that small opportunity that's coming in. Don't take it for granted. Okay, don't take it for granted. Just say yes and try it out. You might like it. You just don't know. Okay, let's see. I haven't went to the Chinese place and see if I can steal some, not steal some, but like ask them, hey, can I get some more of these these things, because I've been trying to hold back on eating Chinese food or takeout. So I can't collect these like I used to. Okay, these are built over time. All right. Oh, it's no numbers on this one. This must be the little bootleg ones. They must have got this on Temu. Okay, but anyway, I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said it, because I don't even think Temu even said, you know what? I might have to look into that. Temu might have some fortunes. I might have to look into that for myself, so we can fill up this little baggie. Okay, but anyway, time, patience are called for a little. This is so small. Goddamn. Time and patience are calling for many surprises to await for you. This is going with the opportunity situation as well. I don't know why I'm lifting it up like you can see the damn words. Okay, because I can hardly see them. Okay, but all right. But yes, time and patience are called for many surprises. Okay, also just piggybacking off of the energy of like, okay, it's going to be a small opportunity that's coming your way. Take opportunity. Take it. Take the opportunity. Okay, you just never know. You never know. He will know. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go with we got numbers on this one. Okay, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here go. You could have 8. Something could take place in 8 like 8, but one of them could be different from the others. Something could take place during August, right? A lot of opportunities, making me think about that. A lot of opportunities, but one of them is going to be different. The one that is different is the opportunity that you should take your time and patience to, because the time and patience is the one that didn't even have no numbers in it. So it's now making me think about that. So the one that looks odd, the one that looks different, make you look to the side, that's the one that they're saying take the time to. Okay, that's the little opportunity that's going to build bigger. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't even go with my numbers. Okay, 11, 13, 50, 64, 10, 31. I'm also feeling 1964. Okay, also I'm feeling like apartment 11, 13, 10. Okay, also this time you are on the 4th or 5th floor. Okay. But yes, it says your close friend will be your source of positive opportunities. Then they go back into the energy of your friend. You're going to have a new friend, or you're going to build a friendship from, what was that year? Yeah, you could have had a friend from 8. Y'all known each other from 1 to 8 years ago. Okay. Or y'all known each other that long. You could have that new friend that's coming in. Okay. Or here go maybe this friend, their birthday is on the 18th. I'm feeling that energy too. Or their birthday is between the 1 through 8. Okay, maybe their birthday is 1 through 8. All right. But yes, love bugs. Love bugs. Love bugs. Hold on. I feel like I didn't do enough, even though I feel like it's enough going on. But you know, let's pull an orangey. We put an orange. It says crash. I'm sorry, crush. Ooh, you drink crush orange? It be so good to me. Yeah, who said we couldn't pray? Y'all be talking out y'all neck. Like, y'all be just, what is you talking about? I seen 7-7. Ooh, you know 777, quote unquote, is the perfect number and stuff. I'm sorry, I missed that. What you said. I actually just seen, no, you just popped that up because I just seen another one. But yeah, 777 is a good number, a perfect number. Also, let me see. It might be, you could be tapping into your seventh house. Your seventh house is partnership, relationship, marriage, life partner, business partner. Okay, that's making me think about those fortunes that we were just pulling in, like November. Okay, a big opportunity. Maybe this opportunity is gonna be small, but it's gonna come into bigger. Maybe you're gonna have a friend. It's gonna be a friendship, and a friendship turns into a relationship. You know, something very perfect. Okay, something also could take place during July as well for you. I'm trying to think. Do I even have? I'm sorry. I'm looking at my little cheat sheet, y'all, so I can help guide. Cause honestly, I'm trying to stay focused. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, something could take place with a Libra, or it's going to be balanced. Something could also take place on the Sunday time frame as well. I'm just thinking going down the line with 7, okay? So success, leadership, confidence, vision, okay, influence. So something could be a good influence for you, all right? But also crush. Let me go to that crush. Make me think about Crush Orange, okay? That soda. I don't know. Some people can drink it. Some people don't. I like Crush Orange. And I like grape. Orange and grape. And I'm not really an orange drinker, but something about a Crush Orange be so good. Ooh, a Fanta. Remember Fanta? Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna Fanta? Remember that? Yes. The ladies, the girls in different colors. Okay. So yeah, this making me think about that. But it says, the project that makes you happy is gonna be an hour of karaoke. So maybe you just need to go sing. Okay, you're gonna crush it. Just sing to your heart desire. Okay. Also, what's hold on, give me a second, because I'm also thinking of something, but I just want to see first before I just randomly say. Hey, I need some love. Okay, yeah. So I was trying to think what state resembles orange or something in that line. So Florida. I did talk about Florida at the beginning when Miami. So welcome to Miami. So something could take place during Florida time frame, or maybe somebody's gonna have remember back in the day Miami used to have like those music festivals or something like that. You could be finding that out, or you're going to do some travel, or maybe you're from Miami. You know, you could be born in 1984. Okay, 1954. Okay, I'm just bringing numbers. 1985, 1959. Okay, 1995. Okay, something could take place in 2026, which is today. I mean, this time frame. Also, baseball. Okay, you could like baseball, or somebody trying to make a home run with you. Okay, somebody trying to hit that, make a home run. You say, wow, I used to. Okay, that's what's up. You used to live in Florida. That's what I was thinking. It made me think about the orange that I pulled. I'm like, what is orange? Like, what is them like orange, Florida? Yeah, that's what's up. Because I was just talking about Florida way earlier in the reading about somebody might be traveling to Florida, or something about Florida being hot, you know. And it was like, welcome to Miami. Do they really do that on the airport? Welcome to Miami. I don't know. It's making me think about that because of the song from Will Smith, Miami. Okay. But yes, I am going to try. I'm doing good. I did good. I'm proud of myself. Come on, I'll be on here a little longer. Hey, Deirdre. I'm about to be off of here now. Okay, somebody want a quickie. Somebody about to blow up your phone, want a quickie. They trying to put you in your favorite position. Okay, just talk to you. How are y'all feeling though? Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the growth in my channel. I do want to take the time to say that, because trust me, I've been watching. I've been looking, and y'all making me love it here. Okay? It's just growth. It's growth, and it takes a lot. Okay? It takes a lot. Okay? It really do. For me, my personality, okay? Because, you know, in the past, if anyone has been going with me through this, y'all know I'm shy, kinda. Okay? I'm not really big on spotlight. But you see all this light on me? I gotta get used to it. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Now, the thing is, I always had good energy. And I always give, like, I always the one who gave the helping hand. I'm always the person that get the phone calls in the middle of the night and give the guidance and stuff like that. You know, I always been the person that I always had a cards. I always had cards on the side. And I only did it for myself. For me, and it helped me throughout a lot for years. Actually, I think I had cards by myself before I decided to be open to people, to let people know that I was actually dealing with them. I had my cards for at least 5 years, and I used to be low-key. I used to carry with them. I carried them with me in my purse. You know, I'll go through a situation, and now I could say I had to work on that, because I started getting a little bit too needy of them, and I had to start learning to get into my intuition. But I feel like that helped me build up my intuition, because at first my intuition was kind of off. So when I started going with the cards and stuff, and I'm starting to see it, I'm like, oh, whatever. And then all of a sudden they start popping up. I'm like, what the hell? Like, and then I'm like, dang, I didn't write it down. So that's what made me go into journaling. And that's why I be telling y'all to start journaling, because I had to learn that, like, dang, I should have wrote that down. Dang, when that person said that to me, I should have wrote that down. Like, even when I'm listening to other people and their guidance and their soul searching, helping me soul search, okay? I'd be like, dang, I should have did that, dang. So that's what got me into that too. But yeah, I always had, my first cards with these, actually. This is my original deck. This is the original deck I had. And I'm very gentle with my cards. So I know you're like, dang, 5 years? Yeah, 5 years, baby. 5 years, okay? My original deck. I kept this with me all the time. I used to hide it from my mother and my grandmother. Because they don't play that. They don't play that at all. Okay, now they accept me, but they didn't play that at all. At all. Okay, it's still a little worried. I mean, they check on me, so I do like that. So my mom and my grandmother do check on me, but this is not there. They ain't going for that. But they, they still love me. But yeah, I just started I'll go with my own intuition, and that's what helped me build. So maybe that's why I was telling, a part of the tribe that, start getting you a little cards. Get you a little something that you can understand, okay? Don't just get you cards because they look cute. Get you a card that understands. If you feel like you got to get some cards that has, like, real good details, get you some cards that's like that, and get them for yourself, and at least help you build up your intuition, right? So then, here you go. When you start listening to me, you start listening to other, when you're in your own journal, because I promise you, my journal comes based on, like, my own feelings, along with me listening to, my tribe, other people that I join and stuff, and just using my own intuition and start analyzing. Like, for example, I see the 111. I ain't gonna try to let you see all my business, but, like, I write down my numbers. Like, for example, you saying you see 777. Everything you just typed to me, write that in, write today's date, write that down, because I promise you not. When I realized that when I was doing this, I realized that I was creating my own Bibles for myself. So here you go. I could be talking about some days, I was talking about the time frame, where I was saying, oh, a Libra, and I was giving you the dates and stuff like that. Now, you could be like, nah, I ain't dealing with no Libra. No. But guess what? Libra means balance. So here you go. And I talked about a date that is not coming up. The date is not here present. So this is what I would do. This is the things that I'm doing. I'm just giving you an idea. This is something I do. And I ain't going to say this anymore. This is because someone said this is what but this is what I do. I will go back into that date that I had wrote down. Okay. And I still keep all of my journals. I keep my journals, all my journals on myself. I have my own personal self sanctuary altar for myself that I pray and cry to and do all my things. And I have my journals in that place, right? That's my story, okay? But yeah, I just feel like that's something that you could do too, like write down the numbers, things that you seen that was odd to you, something that seemed kind of iffy, something that you heard that kind of kept sticking to you, something that keep playing, music that plays around. All that means something. Your spirits are always going to be right along with you, okay? And this is when I mean that you be the high priestess. The high priestess, every time you see a high priestess, in every card, she has a book in her hand. This is what that means. Be silent about your moves, but do know that you peak every game. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, this favorite color, like yellow keeps bringing up. Everybody keep talking about yellow. Write yellow down. Go do some research on yellow later on. Maybe you can't focus on yellow right now, but write it down. Okay? And then I was saying, here we go. I'm talking about yellow. Yellow means sacral. Yellow means benefits. Yellow means power. Dang, I thought about yellow before. Then you go back in go back in your journal, go back in your story, and you be like, oh yeah, like back in June last year, I was seeing yellow flowers, and they were around my grandmother's house, so they were around such and such. It could be stuff like that. So that's why when I say when you're in my up in the DDA tribe, always keep your journals on standby, okay? Because we're going to be talking about some random stuff. Sometimes we're going to talk about things all together. Some things are just going to be popping up. Those things mean something. Write them down. If it's still in your head, write it down, okay? Write it down. Why? Because we are here to we are trying to clear out the con. Maybe somebody's trying to con you out of your conscience, because I was trying to say your crown, okay? Someone's trying to get into your head, okay? But yes, but let me shut up. All right. My name is Deasia, and you are on Dreams, Desires, Ascensions, the DDA tribe. Always remember, I am here to relax your soul. I'm never here to harm your spirits, not one bit. Okay, babies? All right. And like I was stating before, always keep that journal to clear that crown. All right. Always keep the energy. Take them deep breaths whenever it's needed. Okay. Also, I have other content. Also on live, hit that live tab. Why? Because we always live and direct. We ain't doing no pre-recordings over here, okay? But anyway, I also have an Instagram. So my Instagram, they're old energies, but at the same time, I did watch some of my Instagrams, right? Some of the videos, and they're actually corresponding with some of the messages and the questions that some of y'all were asking me, and I feel like you can get your answers on Instagram too. That was a side note that I felt like I should tell y'all as well. And that's not just go hop on Instagram. You don't even got to like it. I don't care. I don't care if you like it or not, but it's giving me, I'm telling you that some of the questions that you were asking are in those messages sometimes, okay? Are these free readers? Yeah, I don't be asking for nothing, baby. I work 2 jobs. I work 2 jobs, okay? Working on the third one, okay? This actually is, I would say this is my third one, but this is my volunteer work for myself. Volunteer work. This is my tithes and offering. That's actually what I was praying to God about, right? Like I was saying, God, I feel like this could be my tithes and offering to you, throughout all the time, because I'm not asking for nothing. And the only reason why I'm not asking for nothing, because I remember a moment that I was in the same position where I was seeking guidance, but I didn't have my funds together. You know what I'm saying? And I really needed some advice. And I couldn't go talk to my friends about it because I couldn't talk to my mother. They didn't understand. So yeah, but yeah, yes, catch me next time. I'm trying to be a little bit more, I'm more of a night person. So because like I said, I work 2 jobs, so I try to, y'all my wind down moment. Okay, y'all my wind down. We wind down together. Okay, and then it's just like, I'm trying to get into the daytime. I'm figuring it out. I'm doing pretty good. So, and I'm still got the energy. Y'all see I'm good. I'm not tired. I've been trying to take my naps during my break because my second job I work from home. So that's the reason why it's so easy for me to navigate, you know, so perfect. Yeah, like I said, you know, God blessed me, so why should I not bless y'all with the same gift, you know? So yeah, I just feel like this is just my tithes and offering. You know, tithes and offering back in the day wasn't money. It was whatever you had, whatever you had. Sometimes everybody didn't have money. Some people had calves, you know, some people had only the food that they were able to build together with their family, and they took that to the altar. And that's how I feel about this. Okay, so yeah. Until next time, yes, big facts, because tithes and offerings was nothing about money. Tithes and offerings, whatever you had, 10% of whatever you can give for your life. And this is my 10% to y'all, okay? This is my 10%. This is my 10%. Why? Because I've been through a lot, seen a lot, you know? So, like I said before, I know how it feels to be in the dark and just wish somebody could just be there, just talking my head off, guiding me. Like I said, that's all I would go in that dark point, and I would just went into a terror land, and then I was just listening, but it was crowding my head. So then I started writing it down, and I started getting clearer in my thought process. I started analyzing a little bit more. It started making me feel like puzzles started coming together the more I started writing down, because it might not make sense today on the 13th, whatever DA is saying, but guess what? It might make sense 13th of next month. Why? How I will know? Because I wrote it down the 13th of this month, and I wrote down everything I thought about, you know, everything that's going on, the feelings, all that. I used to preach. Yes, I say to that. I like that. I really do like that. You see, yeah. And honestly, and that's another thing too. I actually had a pastor that kind of like, he shook the congregation up. He started reading. He started telling us to read the Bible. Because honestly, the Bible tells us a little bit more. You got to think these pastors, they need a congregation. They need the bills to be paid. Yeah, they need profit. They need their bills to be paid. You know, no different than like someone who's in tarot land. They asking for money. They're the preacher. They need their bills to be paid. I get it, but me, that's what I'm working. I'm doing the same thing y'all doing. I'm hustling too, y'all. And I'm not hustling asking for money. I'm hustling to go put a clock in. Put my name is in the system somewhere. Okay, but yeah, I love that. I love that life. That's very beautiful. Thank you for that. That was very touching for me because me and my grandma, we talking, like, she's very spiritual, and I do understand when it come down to her, and me and her, we talk a lot. And she understands that me and her are on the same path. We're just on two different paths. You know what I'm saying? We're on the same path, but I'm wearing a different shoe than she is. Okay? Because I took the rabbit hole. And then it'll be times that she'll be like, dang, I used to think like that when I was your age. And I'll be like, why what made you? She's like, what you're doing is not normal. What you're doing is not accustomed. So trust and believe, half of these people there, they wanted to be exactly where we're at right now, but they didn't know how. And they were scared because they didn't want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, back in the day, you would have been dead ass alone in this situation. In this terror world, oh no, you would have been alone. You know, so I can get that. So why not get on the bandwagon with the religion base? You know, to find some home, find some peace. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I can get that a lot, you know, especially when your soul keeps bringing you to go into a spiritual level. But you don't understand. Now we're in that generation. It's your time. And I be telling my grandma that. So I see the change in her. Not saying in the change, but I'm from a 7-day Adventist base, so we are strict. Okay, I went through a very strict program. Okay, okay, strict program. So I see the change in her, and I love it. So I can see it, you know, and we're not trying to change people to the better. We're trying to change your soul into whatever you feel comfortable. Like, you know, like I said, I'm not here to harm your spirit. I'm not here to harm your soul. I'm here to relax it. I'm trying to massage it for you. You know, I'm your masseuse at night, okay? Or in the daytime, however you time into me. It's that type of energy. Just know I'm just here to relax it, baby. But anyway, I will be here tomorrow. but more likely it'll be in the daytime, because who knows how I'm going to feel at night, because I am busy tomorrow. We got sports. They got picture day. My boys, my baseball and my 2 soccer players, they got team picture day, and then they got a seminar and all this other stuff. So goddamn, but it's okay. Sometimes, you got to put to the side, things for yourself, and I respect them. They respect me. So yeah. But anyway, because I'm just talking your head off. Ways to get on top of the tree. Yes. Yes. Most definitely. Most definitely. It is several ways, and I like that. I like the tree. I like the tree analogy too, because you actually would start seeing people. It makes me think of, it's making me think of, everyone seen Mulan, the movie, the first one, and it's like when you're talking about it's steps to take to the tree. Did you watch how everybody, the moment that they was kind of like in the Mulan, they were in the battlefield and they were trying to win their ranking? That's what I felt like. And they was on that pole, and the guy told them two things. Here you go. You got 2 things. I need you to climb up that pole. And everybody like, how can you do that? And everybody kept trying, right? And then it had to take that one person, which was Mulan, that ended up getting into a strategy, and she figured out, and she climbed up there. She climbed up there. She climbed up there. And so I love that you just broke that down. So it's just like that. And then everyone else starts falling in place. Yes. So yeah, sometimes it just got to take one person to be the one who figure out what can we do with this? What can we do with these items? No different than I was talking about the swords that were in our back in the past. We had to figure it out and figure out how to take them swords out. And now we're looking at the pain, all the history, and all the trauma that was caused in our life. What are we going to do with this? We're going to master it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to put some up over here. We're going to put some over here. And we're going to put some in the savings account. Okay? It's that type. But yeah. Let me go. Because you see, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to just keep talking. I'm just going to keep talking. But all right, love. I'm going to leave. I promise you I'm going to leave. All right. Yes, babies. My name is Deasia, once again. And always remember, it is not about the religion. It's about the relationship that we have with God at the end of the day. All right, babies. Until next time. Love you.